During Enzo Maresca press conference, he clarified something wey you gats to know as a Chelsea fan. E get some argument wey una don dey bring as a Chelsea fan say if Moises Caicedo dey for pitch, if Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez dey partner for that our midfield, say Caicedo dey always stress for that midfield. And I don say but some people don dey ask say why e be so. Say if Lavia come dey the match, say Lavia dey always make Caicedo dey relax, he dey always make Caicedo no dey too stress too much, no dey too rush too much. But if Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo dey that midfield, say the guy dey stress too much. But as e start now, during the press conference, dem bin don ask Enzo Maresca say wetin he gats to talk about im midfield tactics, make him give us small tactics about im midfield. So as e start now, Enzo Maresca bin explain something which I feel say na the better answer to that question wey many people don dey ask on why Caicedo dey stress with Lavia with Enzo Fernandez anytime for midfield, but if Lavia dey, he no dey stress for the midfield. But as e start now, he don explain how im midfield dey work, how he want im midfield to dey function. He talk say Moises Caicedo dey play as a defensive midfielder, which is a fullback. He dey play as a fullback, which is a defensive midfielder. Say im work na to hold the midfield, hold the play, make sure say he dominate the midfield, make sure say the midfield dey stable in the favour of Chelsea Football Club defensively, to hold the midfield, stable the midfield and balance the midfield. Na be the work of Moises Caicedo on the midfield. So as e start, he come move on to talk about Enzo Fernandez. Say wetin he want from Enzo Fernandez na goals and assists. Goals and assists. So im work for the midfield na to make sure say he get enough goals, he get enough assists, and the guy dey improve daily. So the guy dey improve every day, and he dey see im work. Say the guy is capable of giving Chelsea at least 10 goals of 10 to 15 goals per season. So the guy is capable of scoring 10 to 15 goals per season, and im work na to make sure say he score goals and give assists. So that be the work of Enzo Fernandez. I dey come back to explain all this later. Therefore, Lavia na also a number 6 like Moises Caicedo. So na also number 6 like Moises Caicedo. In work na to do the same thing wey Moises Caicedo dey do for midfield, in terms of making sure the midfield is stable and holding the midfield. So now one thing you guys know about these players, there are 3 rules for the midfield. Now, in terms of why Caicedo dey stress with Enzo Fernandez, this na exactly because at that moment Chelsea dey play with just one central, one defensive midfielder, just one fullback. Now Chelsea dey play with, which go we know say Enzo Fernandez work now to go front, make sure say he give goals, he score assists. And that time now the workload go too much on Caicedo, e go much on Caicedo, because na only him be the defensive midfielder wey go dey for that midfield to control the midfield. But if Lavia dey, if he partner with Lavia now na also a number 6. That is to say Chelsea now at that moment they are playing with 2 defensive midfielders. You dey see am say 2 head is better than 1. So as e start now, the workload no go too much on Caicedo, as he already know say dem dey 2 for that defensive midfielder, dem dey 2 to hold that midfield defensively. So you dey see the updates, you dey see am say no be Enzo Fernandez fault. Some wey don dey blame say why Enzo Fernandez go dey allow Caicedo dey stress too much. E no be im fault, na the instruction wey the coach give them. At that moment Chelsea dey play with 2 defensive midfielders, but if dem dey with just Caicedo and Fernandez, e just be 1 defensive midfielder, and you go see say this work go too much on Caicedo. So as e start now, you don't have anybody to blame. It's a good tactics, it's a good reasonable tactics from Enzo Maresca, and I swear you don't have to blame Enzo Fernandez. So these are the updates I say I just clarify about that one, and let me know thoughts in the comment section how I feel about this one. I still remember football picking. See you on my next video. Thank you.